episode of rebuild season here with the Buccaneers, and after last game it was kind of a real letdown. We had the lead and we gave up the lead right at the end of the game to lose and move to 0-3, and not a flattering start to the season, and it doesn't get any easier here as we face the 3-0 Panthers, who have been lighting it up and having one heck of a season at 3-0, and so maybe we can get our first win. I don't know. Maybe it's just we got to play a good team to get a win. Either that or we're going to get stomped, one of the two. But hopefully we can get our first win of the year here. Go move to 1-3, and so let's see what happens here. We're going out to Raymond James Stadium, and just setting up the game right now. Obviously, we're always going to kick, and I think today we're going to go with the. Oh, they don't have the creamsicle jerseys in this game. Huh. Well, doesn't that stink? Oh, wait. There we go. We got the creamsicles. That's what we're going to roll with today. A little bit of a throwback. I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Jim and Phil out at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two big targets from the 2014 NFL Draft class. It's Mike Evans versus Kelvin Benjamin. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 4 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the NFC South as we join you from Raymond James Stadium.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Well, you said all the key words in my mind that time, Jim. We got a rivalry. We know that. These are two good football teams. You said that, bad blood. I love hearing that phrase. That means we have good teams who don't like each other. The icing on the cake, we have two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL here today. We got a great matchup.
And Graham Gano has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. The Buccaneers are back deep, waiting for the kick. We're underway here. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Winston's heading to the huddle. He kept the defense busy last week, throwing 5 touchdown passes in a very big showing. Martin's in the backfield. Single back set. The Buccaneers take it from the 28. Martin. Jones there that time for the tackle. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
Winston's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Second and short. Mike Evans makes the play. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
It can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this and pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Martin is in the backfield. The Buccaneers have it at the 39. Off the right side, Martin. That picks up 7.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way, an obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Old reliable Reggie Wayne with the reception.
When you cross the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Second down after that pass play. Doug Martin carries the football. Coleman's there to make the stop. I know they want to come out and establish the run, but boy, this defense right now is not bending.
They're doing a good job so far, the defense, but on the offensive side, stay patient, keep pounding that football, and hopefully you can wear this defense down as the game goes along.
The Panthers sat at the line. Dime package. The Buccaneers have it at the 29. Off the right side, Martin.
Let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
First down here after the run. The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. They'll go shotgun here. Jackson. Jackson's tackled down at the 15.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
The Buccaneers have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. First down at the 15. Searching for space to the right. He'll pick up 7 this time.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding their line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
The Buccaneers come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. And now we'll look at the Buccaneers offense. How will this team rebound after last week's debacle in which they turned the football over 5 times? Third down now. Winston's got everybody split out wide. From the gun. Safarian Jenkins makes the grab.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
They come to the line, and it's first down. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Doug Martin.
And Johnson in on the tackle. Jack Thompson at Washington was all over the field during his days with the Huskies.
Well, Ron Rivera, coach of the Carolina Panthers, is a defensive guy. So what did he do? He went out and got another extremely athletic guy to put it on that defense. They are going to be tough this year.
The long drive continues.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Winston's on the move. Austin.
What a first series. Touchdown. And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. Newton's a player to watch today, having thrown an interception last week. He'll attempt to have a turnover-free game today.
Cam Newton, here's a quarterback that he's all in one. That's the only way to say it. He can run the football with speed. He can break tackles because of the power. And he can make all the throws because of that good throwing arm.
First down at the 20. Stewart's going to secure the handoff. Stewart's taken down at the 25. And with that, let's look at the Panthers offense. A week ago, they leaned on their running game as they rushed for over 200 yards.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart.
Buccaneers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Panthers now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. The Panthers get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Halfway through this first quarter now. This defense in the early going looks like a mighty feisty bunch here today, Phil.
Well, I think they thought coming into today's game, by us talking to the coaches, they thought their defense was going to play well, and that was a good series that time by them.
They're set to punt it away now.
What a lucky play that time by the return team. They fumble the football. Nobody's hustling, but somehow they find a way to recover their own fumble.
The Buccaneers back on the field on offense. They've got to be pleased with the way their offense took shape on that previous drive, which went all the way for a touchdown.
Yeah, their calling card has always been the fact that they like to do both things. They're very conscious of running the football to keep a defense honest. They did that in the last drive, and then they take advantage of the fact they're running it well, and then they play action pass or drop back. They get good protection, and they make it happen.
Boy, it's been a good mix so far, both the pass and run.
Yeah, it's what you want. You want to mix it up, keep that defense thinking, and that's when it works the best. The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. Winston's on the move. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
On the way, 3rd down. The Panthers go with the dime formation here on defense. Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Vincent Jackson has the reception.
I love these timing routes. The out route, nice job by the wide receiver as he's breaking out towards the sideline. That football is right on target.
The Buccaneers will approach this play from out of the pistol. The Buccaneers have it at the 44.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
That's 2nd down coming up. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Lane's handed the football. Tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up. Coming to the line at the 45. Martin, solo, back set. 1st down at the 45. Off the right side, Martin. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
Martin's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Winston's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap.
2nd down and 9. It's Reggie Wayne with the catch. That's a gain of 8. 3rd catch today so far.
The Buccaneers do a good job that time on 2nd down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd and short.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
The Buccaneers snap it at the 36.
Vincent Jackson with the catch.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Martin solo back set. The Buccaneers snap it at the 31.
Martin's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Winston's back in shotgun formation.
And Tillman can't quite pick it off.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties, and you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series.
The Buccaneers will look to get to the 21 to extend the drive and pick up a first. Winston's going to take it from the gun.
Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
The Buccaneers don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
That field goal widens the gap here after one, Phil.
Jim, they have everything going right now in their favor. They're confident. They're playing well. They're emotional. Everything you want as a football team, they got it done here in the first quarter.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
And a flag comes out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The kicker just couldn't keep it in bounds there.
Stewart lined up as the single back. The Panthers will take the snap from the 40.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, boy.
Stewart's marked down at the 19. As we showcase the defensive starters, take a look at Alteron Werner, one of the smartest players in the league, a graduate in 4 years out of UCLA.
One of the reasons Lovie Smith wanted to get him down here in Tampa to play is because he knows how to play the Lovie Smith defense. They call it cover 2, where the corner plays near the line of scrimmage a lot. Alteron Werner does that very well.
Newton's got it in the gun. Over to Greg Olsen with the reception.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Coming to the line at the 3.
First and goal, Jonathan Stewart with the football. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 2.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Now makes the move to the right.
One quarter complete, and we'll take a break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
The Panthers still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you could do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Should be what we call a gimme.
And he converts here on the field goal try. That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy and did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
The Panthers now ready to kick the football down the field. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Panthers defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense. But they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
The Buccaneers pistol set here. First down at the 21. Martin's tackled down at the 22. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Martin's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
The Buccaneers come to the line with an empty backfield. Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The grab is made by Jackson. And a flag is down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Ball is out. The defense has the football. He's brought down.
I think everybody knows now, don't we, that when the defender is trying to tackle the person with the football, they're going to go to the strip. Terrible, terrible job by the offensive player.
Benjamin's been way less of a factor in the passing game today than we're accustomed to. Maybe this is the drive that he gets things started.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. I think everybody's hoping for that he'll pick up his play and just help everybody on the offensive side. Not doing a good job. He just hasn't been crisp running his routes, and when you're not crisp running your routes, hard to get open.
The Panthers have it at the 39. And that's McCoy stopping this run in the backfield.
Newton's trying to read this option play. Does he keep the football or pitch it? He keeps it. Boy, wrong decision. And the defense all over him as they tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be second down.
From the gun, Newton. The ball is caught by Kelvin Benjamin.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
It'll be third down.
Newton in shotgun formation. Cotchery is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Panthers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Newton's now completed 4 in a row. All set up now at the 15. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Going to be a penalty here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
The defense, a little jumpy right there. First down, offense readying for the snap. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. On the money. And that's David in on the stop.
The Panthers offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
Breaking huddle at the 6.
Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. And that gains 1.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
This is 3rd down.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Chip shot here. And he puts it through for 3.
That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy. It did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
The Panthers setting up here for the kickoff.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Buccaneers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 28. Martin's going to take the handoff now. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down here after that run play. The Panthers lined up in the nickel.
What a hit that time.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down. Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
all set to punt here. Johnson's there to take him down.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Panthers need to finish. Phil, they keep driving the football and coming up short in opposing territory.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating. You drive the football down there, you don't score the touchdowns, and what you're doing, you're just leaving the door open. You're giving the other team so many more chances to get there and to win the game because of your inability to score when you get close.
First down at the 38. Henry Melton downs the quarterback.
Well, we know one thing. If you're a defensive tackle, you got power. And it was on display that time. Wonderful job by the big fella, busting through there and getting the sack on the QB.
The Buccaneers with a nickel look here on defense. Newton's back in shotgun formation. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
From the gun, Newton. Greg Olsen has the catch. Middle of the second quarter, and this offense continues to struggle, Phil.
Sooner or later, they got to find some rhythm out there. You know, maybe it's a trick play that can get them started. Sometimes a reverse, a flea flicker, plays like that can get your offense feeling good and playing better.
He's got a chance for a return. Brought down at the 38. That return's good for about 33.
The Buccaneers know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Buccaneers offense will try to buck the trend here, as now we'll see if the punting units can stay on the sideline for a little while, because defense has been the order of the day here, Phil.
Well, Jim, listen, this has been kind of refreshing. I love it that the defenses are dominating. I'm sick of all these rules on the offensive side, so defenses take advantage of this and keep on rocking.
The Buccaneers come out in the pistol. First down at the 38. Flag is out. Hauls it in. What a call and what a catch.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. The Buccaneers now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 10-6. First down at the 28. Finds Evans. And that gains a few.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. Evans with the reception. That picks up 11.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
It's third down coming up. Two tight ends on the field here.
Winston's running away from the pressure. An open lane.
The coach is going, hey, nice job, son, nice job. Anytime the quarterback takes off on a pass play and picks up a first down, it makes the coaches feel really good.
They'll set up now at midfield. Winston's going to take it from the gun. Able to reach up and grab it. On his way. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. They continue to add to their lead, Phil, late in the second quarter. And so far, there's been no looking back.
Yeah, it's all working on the offensive side. And listen, don't take this for granted. Stay aggressive. Keep throwing that gas on the fire. Pedal to the metal. Whatever cliche you want to use it and keep the pressure on.
The point after is good. Safarian Jenkins going to watch now as his defense gets ready to come into the game. He just put up over 50 yards receiving, helping his team go down the field for the score. Brown's got it. There's a flag right there.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block him.
First down at the 16. Briggs is able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Newton's got it in the gun. And it's caught by Stewart.
Well, it's a great feeling, isn't it, for an offense to throw a short pass to the running back and get a long gain. This guy is in there because he can run it, he can catch it, and he can make things happen.
First down at the 27. Easy catch there. No one near him. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Newton's completion percentage, 70% on the day. First down following the long play. To the ground. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. Second down now. Stewart lined up as the single back. They'll go ground. Stewart's tackled right at the 35.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Coming to the line at the 35. The Panthers need to get to the 26 to get a first down. 3rd and 9.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
There is Jameis Winston. He's been in total command of this offense to this point.
But one thing he has never lacked, and that is confidence. And he shows it when he's out there on that field. That confidence allows him to perform at such a high level.
First down at the 24. Off the right side, Martin.
Martin's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
It's over to Evans for a completion. The Buccaneers are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Winston's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it. He had it, and he has it in the game.
First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. Now looking at 3rd down. The Panthers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Has the grab. Gains 12.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Winston's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
Here we go.
Nothing drives the coach crazier than a false start penalty.
False start, offense.
The Buccaneers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. First down at the 37. Doug Martin with the grab. Thompson's the one who made the big stop.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Mike Evans has the catch. 3rd and 9 following the reception. Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go.
The Buccaneers believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. Keeps it pushing ahead. The Buccaneers decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one.
The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Panthers lined up in the nickel. First down at the 47. Evans had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
Second down and 10. Reggie Wayne makes the catch. That's his 5th catch of the day. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Martin has the reception. That's a gain of 6. This has been a long drive so far. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. The Buccaneers take it from the 28. Jackson's got it on a pass that had something taken off of it. The Buccaneers call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Winston's back in shotgun formation. Mike Evans makes the play. Second down here. And as the second quarter comes to a close, we'll take a break for halftime before returning for the start of the second half here in Tampa, Florida.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Buccaneers are going to be eager to get back on the field and just continue the winning trend from a week ago. The Panthers know they'll have to be at their best in the second half if they want to find a way to win. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, here we get a quick pass and completion, and it ends up working for a touchdown. The Buccaneers up by a touchdown. Midway through the second quarter, coverage breaks down here, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. Buccaneers go up by 11. Panthers now late in the second quarter. Catch is made after a quick pass, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 37. Panthers wind up throwing a pick on the drive. So that will do it for us in the studio. We'll head back to the field now for the start of the second half.
And we're back now at Raymond James Stadium. Jim Nantz with Phil Simms on site for the beginning of the third quarter. Browns taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Buccaneers defense had a strong first half performance, and here they are to begin the third quarter, once again trying to make the stop and turn things over to their offensive unit, Phil.
Anytime you have a strong first half performance, what do you look for in the second half? You've got to be alert on the defensive side, look for something that's different, but more importantly, look for that trick play, maybe a flea flicker, a double move by a wide receiver. Don't get caught in a situation like this on the defensive side.
And here we go, the first snap of the second half. And the flag comes out.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Double tight end formation.
Newton hooks up with Greg Olsen. Olsen's the one who is down and will step aside for just a moment. We'll head back to the field now. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible.
Always hard to guess what the injury is, and don't like to speculate, but I think it's pretty apparent. It's an upper body injury. We'll let you know when we find out.
Newton in shotgun formation.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a 3rd and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
Third down following the incompletion.
Benjamin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
First down on the way. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Newton's got a lot to think of here in a split second. Does he keep the football? Does he pitch it? Does he cut back? Well, there's nothing to do that time. The defense is alert, and they tackle him for a loss of yards.
Second down.
Stewart's lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
False start, offense.
Second down coming up. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 7.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game, because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
The Buccaneers defense now is going to go nickel. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun.
Makes the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The Panthers put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
First and 10. Barrels ahead. Slashes to the left side. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
Stewart is in the backfield.
Jonathan Stewart with the catch.
What can a defensive back do in a situation like this? The answer is nothing. How about the throw right on target by the quarterback and a good route on that out route by the receiver?
Newton's completion percentage 70% on the day.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 3. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Jim, it's time to make a choice here for the head coach. 4th and short. You're down by more than 1 score near midfield. I don't think there's any choice here. You must go for it, but we'll see what he does. But again, I think you should go for it.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it.
Winston set in the pistol. The Buccaneers snap it up at the 26. Going to be a tackle for a loss. The Buccaneers lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Martin's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
Looks like a penalty on the defense.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
Martin lines up in the backfield. The Buccaneers from the 27. Martin's taking the handoff. They'll mark him at the 28. And now looking at these numbers, it's quite a drop-off for this back who really played well just a week ago.
You know, Jim, it's hard to run the football consistently in the NFL. We know that. And also, think about this. Running backs, they get beat up so much, it's hard for them to come out and be at the top of their game every single week.
The Buccaneers take it from the 28. Makes the catch in the open field.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
First down here. Winston's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Drop back, shotgun formation. And Wayne has the grab. The Buccaneers are in front thanks to their quarterback. Winston's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
Second down, 3 for the first.
Martin up the middle. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Martin's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Martin is in the backfield. Once again, they'll run it. Martin's met after a gain of 8. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
2nd and 3.
Murray's brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
Murray's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down here after the run. The Buccaneers in the pistol. Winston's gonna scramble. And they take him down.
You know you have a good defense in the NFL when you can sack the quarterback without blitzing, and the defense did it that time.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Winston's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. The Buccaneers have it at the 24. Winston's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under.
Well, Jim Nance, even you could coach a team in a situation like this. You're winning big, and it's 3rd and long. You know what you do? You hand the football off and you punt the football.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Panthers lined up in the nickel. Winston's going to take it from the gun. Launching it deep. Makes the catch. Touchdown. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it off. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
He made it. The Panthers now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 24-6. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Panthers, Bill, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
First down at the 20. They'll run it here. Stewart's marked down after a gain of 9.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second down following the run. Stewart lined up as the single back. Up the gut here. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. First down coming up. The Buccaneers with a nickel look here on defense. It's wide open. Picks up 8 here.
Defensive players, they can't wait to hit the quarterback on something like this. Well, there's your chance. And what do? You miss the tackle. Good play by the quarterback.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Moore's all over that offense and brings him down.
Newton's trying to read this option play. Does he keep the football or pitch it? He keeps it. Boy, wrong decision. And the defense all over him as they tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down on the way. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
The Panthers have to punt the football. This punt will be returned. And a run back of about 4. The Buccaneers came out today, and it really looked like the running game would be big for them, but it's fallen off a bit. Martin's had less success as this game's gone on, Phil.
It's hard to physically dominate a team from start to finish in the NFL. The domination was there early, but the defense has risen up, and now they're going to have to find another way to move this football.
The Buccaneers will come out in the pistol. The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 30. And Johnson in on the tackle. The Panthers will come out in the dime. 2nd and 10. Has Jackson. And that's a gain of 9.
Jackson's one of the best route runners in the NFL, and he showed it that time on the quick slant. The football is right on target. Nice solid game, just short of the first down.
Winston's completion percentage, 80% on the day. 3rd and short. They'll go crowd. This time, they failed to pick up the first on 3rd down. A rare occurrence here today.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The defense will take the penalty. Third down after the penalty. Winston's got it in the gun. And Evans has got the catch and the first. That's his 9th catch of the day. The Buccaneers continue to pass the football, and when they have, they've looked in one familiar direction. Evans been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to the wide receiver, and he has done a good job of taking advantage of it.
It's first down as they head to the line. This play set up by the long gainer. Martin. Gains 5. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
One quarter to go, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We've got a blowout in the making. Final quarter underway now with this snap. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 30. Winston's going to take off with it. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. The Buccaneers know they have one of the best QBs in the league, and is showing up in the stat sheet these last 2 weeks. Winston's been doing what makes him so good these past few weeks, and it's really coming as no surprise.
Oh, my gosh. What's it like to be him? Just to know as a quarterback you're going to come into the game, you're going to be hot.
The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. Winston's taking off. Slides down.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit. On defense nowadays, I don't care who's back there as a quarterback. you must be aware and not let them out of the pocket. Any quarterback in the NFL now can scramble out there and pick up some yards. Good job that time by the QB, and he gets the first down.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. So first and goal to go. Doug Martin carries the football. That's Kuechly flying in to make the tackle.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Second down coming up. Murray's got it on the handoff. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The Buccaneers lined up. Everybody split out wide. Third and goal from the 6. And Jackson can't hold on that time.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on fourth down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
Murray's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today.
The kick is through for 3. Phil, that's a huge 3 right there to open up the lead even a little larger.
Just more positive feedback to the team, and not that they needed it because they've done well here to have this lead early in the fourth, but they put a lot of pressure on the opponent. So
the Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Panthers haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's going to greaten your chances of having success.
The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. From the gun, Newton. Newton has the sack.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Newton in shotgun formation. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Well, if you want to exploit cover 3, then you better be ready to throw the football to the sidelines. Well, my man is not afraid, and that was a good throw.
Newton's now completed 4 in a row. Third down. Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The grab is made by Kelvin Benjamin.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
First down here after the completion. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Williams has got it. First down. That's his first reception today.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's swatted away. 45-yard line. The Panthers lined up, bunch formation. From the gun, Newton. Middle of the field, and incomplete this time.
Well, but it's third and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Newton in shotgun formation. And Williams has got it, and a first.
The Panthers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Newton's back in shotgun formation.
Henry Melton downs the quarterback.
Newton's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment. The line of scrimmage, the 36. Webb's going to take it from the gun. And the catch is made by a Jericho Contry. Gets about 9 on the play. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The Panthers from the 27. And he just tosses it incomplete. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 6. The Panthers from the 27. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on 4th down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Got a flag down here.
False start, offense.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center.
1st and 15 to go.
Gets about 4 yards that time.
Well, Jim, that's a tough play call right there. Running the football when you're down multiple scores here late in the game. You only pick up a couple yards. I don't think you can afford to make those kind of decisions.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 2nd and 11.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Here in the 4th quarter, and you're down on offense, it takes courage to call that running play, and it backfires. That time they run it, they only pick up a few yards.
Stepping up to the line at the 14.
Third and 9.
Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. And Evans is such a weapon at wideout. You see him making plays now, and you have to be a little bit shocked that he was kept in check like he was so early in this game.
Jim, that's a good point. It is hard to keep him in check. And if you don't focus on the defensive side entirely on him, sooner or later he's going to get it going. And look at him now.
Here's the handoff. Thompson's all over the ball carrier.
The Buccaneers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Second down and in a very precarious spot. Martin, solo, back set. They go screen with Martin.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Winston's completion percentage, 80% on the day. The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Martin takes the hit and is brought down.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd and 4 following the run. Murray's going to secure the handoff. There's a flag out.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 30. Wide to the left. The ball is fumbled. They recover their own fumble.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Martin lines up in the backfield. Doug Martin. Take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
That's not an easy thing to do in sports nowadays, is to get over a bad play. The fumble earlier in the game, my man has gotten over it. He is back to running hard and making it happen.
First down here. Here's the toss.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play. They bring in the extra tight end.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defense.
And the QB is hit and dropped by Short.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
It's 3rd and 8 after the sack. The Panthers lined up in the nickel. From the gun. Jackson's got the catch and the first.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Winston's completion percentage, 80% on the day. First down at the 33. Martin's brought down after picking up just a yard. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Martin's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
2nd and 9. Gives it to him again. Coleman's in on the tackle.
Martin
Mounting a serious drive. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. 3rd and 6. They call his number once more. Martin's taken down at the 18. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
What a nice job by the offensive coordinator keeping the defense off balance. They have the lead, and look at this drive. It's been outstanding so far. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Now 1st and 10. Gets it again. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put 2 hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
This long drive continues. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jackson's caught his first touchdown of the season. My goodness, Phil, there's certainly not a whole lot of sportsmanship down on the field right now.
Yeah, this is getting to a point where even I'm starting to feel bad for the losing team, and maybe it is time to call off the proverbial dog and let this game just finish a little bit more mercifully.
And the extra point is good. The Panthers have been flat out manhandled so far. Perhaps their special teams unit can change the momentum of this one. They need something to go their way. The score is 34-6. Brown's got a chance for a return. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. The Buccaneers defense can take a bow for its performance today. They're going to win the game, and it's because of this unit.
Yeah, look, if they want to know how to take a bow, all they have to do is ask you, because you like to take bows whenever you get a chance.
I'll take one right now.
Okay.
First down at the 27. And it's caught by Stewart. There's a flag out.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Got a flag. Going to take it the distance. And in for the touchdown.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. The Panthers for the extra point. An extra point is good. Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
And partner, the defense keyed on him early, but when you have talent like this, you can't keep him from creating opportunities.
Well, yeah, when you key on him, you have a chance to stop him. But once you switch that defense around and go elsewhere, well, it's over. Look out. He is now dominating the game.
Flex round! Flex round!
Martin is in the backfield. Winston's
Charles Johnson gets to him for the sack.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Here's the handoff to Doug Martin.
He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe. So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
All right, well, guys, we finally got our first win of the year. Oh, it felt so good. And to do it against the 3-0 Panthers, who their perfect season is no more. And not to mention, we did it against a division foe as well. So we're not getting trounced anymore in the division. Yeah, never mind, we are. But we're still, you know, we finally got our first win of the year. We're sitting at 1-3. Got a win at home too, so definitely something good for the home fans to view there. And Jameis Winston had one heck of a ball game. Threw 4 touchdowns in that game, no interceptions. Threw for over 300 yards. By far the best game of his career so far in our game here. Don't really know how he could do much better than that, with the exception of throwing more touchdowns and no picks. Again, it's not like he could throw less than 0. But the defense finally stepped up today. Only allowed 13 points in that game, and well, actually 6. 7 of them actually happened in garbage time there. But yeah, got a couple picks from a couple guys, unlikely people, and pretty much shut down Kelvin Benjamin and Cam Newton. That connection was almost non-existent most of the game, and we shut down Cam's legs as well. So definitely an all-around good win there for us. There was no doubt in that after the first half that we were going to win this ball game, and we did it. We finally pulled it out, got a win, and saw a lot of good things from our team. And so we got to keep that rolling going into week 5. Not really 100% sure when the bye week is. Week 6. Our bye week is week 6. So hopefully we keep this momentum rolling for another week. We get a bye week, and then we go out to Washington to face the Redskins. Don't know what their record is, though. But we'll figure that out when we get there. And then we got the road doesn't get easy after we got a couple easier games against the Jaguars and the Redskins, and then it gets tough. We got the Falcons, the Giants, the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Colts. Yeah, it doesn't get really much easier until week 15 against the Rams, week 16 against the Bears, and then we get to face the Panthers again in week 17. So an exciting season. Be sure to come back for some more action. But thanks for watching. Be sure to check us out here on Twitch at Life for Raw Sports Gaming, as well on YouTube at Life for Raw Sports Gaming Network. And then don't forget our Twitter page as well. Keep up with everything going on with us here at Life for Raw Sports Gaming Network at LRSGN on Twitter. And come back for some more action this season. We got basketball starting up soon. Football season, like I said, is only a quarter of the way through. So be sure to come back for some more of that. Hockey starting to get into the swing of things there. 2 games under the belt for me, both losses. Not really happy about those losses, but keep on moving forward. Baseball we're gonna be fitting that in, trying to finish that season and get the playoffs in for that. And then what else do we? And then I think that's pretty much all we're doing. Basketball is going to be starting soon. Basketball is going to be starting the end of this month. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Big Dope 7. You guys be sure to keep it real.